Hello everyone and welcome back to another Universe Sandbox 2 video, and today we're continuing with the Coloured Solar System series. So in yesterday's episode where we turned Charlie Co into a star, however the hell you pronounce that thing. Yeah, so when I well, in that video yesterday I left a comment saying what colour you wanted me to do for today's episode, and Cyan won it by miles. Literally pretty much almost everyone said Cyan. So if you don't remember, the options were Cyan, pink, brown, grey or white. And Cyan, which is like the turquoisey sort of like bluey green colour, that won by literally miles. So we're going to now leave last episode's system, which was yellow, and we are now going to move on to a whole new simulation. So let's go and start off with a background, I think. So let's use green as our sort of template here. So what we need to do here is, so we need to get the sort of bluey, this is a sort of turquoisey cyan colour here. So there we go. So a colour like this is pretty interesting. So we're definitely going to use a blue star for today's episode, because I don't think there's any other thing to really use in that. So maybe a little too green, actually. Let's put a little more blue in there. So something like this, sort of like the bluey, sort of turquoisey green colour. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. Like a light blue, sort of turquoise cyan. Okay, I like that. And then base colour, change that to light blue as well, I guess. Wait, does that not do that? I want the whole thing to go. There we go, something like this. This sort of version of green. And the good thing is, this is already sort of a cyan colour as well. So let's go to the blue again. Let's get the sort of the light green here. And there we go, looking good. So it may look green, but there's definitely a good mixture of blue and green in there. So that's definitely making a turquoisey cyan sort of colour. So next up, stars. So what should we use today? So I'm definitely going to use a blue star for this, I think. So what can we use? We could use a white star as well, maybe. So have I used Regulus before? I don't know. What about Eta Carinae B? That's quite a large star. Actually, let's use this. I know it's not the biggest, because Eta Carinae A is a lot bigger, but this guy's still relatively large. It's a little smaller than Aldebaran, so it's definitely bigger than the Sun by miles, as you can see. So we're going to have this in a binary orbit with, let's do Formahult, or Formahult. I can never pronounce this one. Formahult. Is that how you say it? White main sequence star. It does have a bit of blue in it. So this has only got the mass of 1.92 suns. So we could have this in orbit of Eta Carinae here. So let's put it about 7 AU away. So there we go. So we've got our two blue stars here. So this guy should orbit that one, no problem. So right, that's orbiting that. All right, that's good. So let's go into here again. So we could have a third star in this one. So what if we have a little pulsar orbiting around Formahult maybe? So we could do that. Oh no, these guys are quite large in mass, even though they're small. So okay, we may have to have them orbiting something else. So let's do the crab pulsar. So yeah, it won't orbit that properly. So let's have the crab pulsar at the furthest star away, and let's have it in quite a inclined orbit like that. So yeah, there we go. That looks good. So now we've got. Oh wait, it's in a binary orbit with Eta Carinae. Damn, this guy's tiny. It's only got 1.4 suns. How does that work? Maybe it's more dense, or it's got a big... oh, it's because it probably has a big magnetic field. That could be why. So there we are. So let's slow down time now. And let's add our first planet around the crab pulsar. So this could get pretty interesting. So let's do a random rocky... whoa, okay, yeah. I forgot these pulsars are tiny. So let's put it out here. Oh, and it's Nustaski. Of course. When isn't it? And apparently it's in a binary orbit with that now. I don't even know what's going on. But apparently that's still orbiting the crab pulsar. I don't even know. So should we use this? Because it seems to be causing... well, actually, we'll roll with it for now. But if it mucks us up, then that's going to suck. But alright, so Nustaski again. So we're going to increase the albedo to cool it down for a start. So let's do that just so we can see the colour on it. So now we want to give it a nice turquoise colour. So let's go to sort of the bluey, sort of greenish sort of colour here. So there we go. Looking good. And then the last colour, we'll put you to a turquoisey sort of colour again. So there we go. So looking good. Alright, is it going to cool down, please? Come on, cool down. Let's speed up time here. Let's just see where it goes. So yeah, that star looks like it's completely broken away. So actually, sorry, but crab pulsar, you gotta go. You've gotta go. Because it just... yeah. Okay, that's what I like. Yeah, doing triple star systems is not the easiest thing. So we could have a... yeah, I don't want to use any other colour stars. It has to be a blue star. So 2.1 suns. This guy's got 6 suns. Never used that star before. Regulus. Let's use Castor Gem. Maybe it's quite a similar size. We can have that orbiting. Let's have that out here. Maybe then put it there. Does that work? Okay, I think that works. I think that looks good. So that's in a binary orbit of Eta Carinae, and then Formahult is orbiting Eta Carinae. So, okay, that works for me. So then we'll have this orbiting that, like that, and that's looking good. So, alright, now we can really have a good look at the surface here. So it's quite a turquoisey, cyan sort of colour, looking good. I like that. I think that looks good. And we'll leave it relatively hot, but we won't make it go too hot. So we'll leave it like that. So that is good. And actually, that reminds me. So if I quickly save this and just call it Cyan system like that. So let's just do that as usual. So remember, I've got my coloured template, sort of like coloured planet system. So we can steal some from there. So go to planet colours here. I think I may have 2 candidates use this. We could use green and then light blue, because these guys are slightly different colours, I believe, in atmosphere. So if we just pull it to a completely black planet, we should be able to see the colour difference between the green and the light blue. Unless I just went completely crazy and thought they were different when they weren't. But so, or maybe I was wrong, but they do look pretty similar there. Maybe they are the same colour, I don't know. But yeah, I know these guys, they're all different. So yeah, we'll just save light blue for now. We'll use this one. Let's save that like so. Let's go back into our Cyan system. So it should be up here, as we can see. Alright, looking good. Let's go back in here. So there's our Muscoski. So we could give this a moon. So let's get... Yeah, where'd it go? Let's get our light blue little planet here. So let's put that on. No, pause it. Put it in orbit. Make it slightly smaller in size. So... Oh, it already is. Okay, perfect. So that should orbit around that. No problem. Alright, perfect. So we've got our little light blue planet here. And its atmosphere's just disappeared apparently. Wow, it's hot here. So we're going to change its colour to turquoise as well. Looking good. Our sort of cyan there. And let's do one last colour. So that's quite a bright, vibrant colour as well. Look at that. So orbiting Muscoski. Can we add our atmosphere back? So let's just go with 1,000 kilograms. Or 10,000 kilograms. So that's the atmosphere of Mercury. And it doesn't want to have an atmosphere apparently. Okay. Can we add anything? Surface pressure maybe? Okay, there we go. So we've got our atmosphere back. Now this thing's getting really hot. Damn, this seems to be more of a dangerous solar system. So if we zoom out here, yeah, that's quite a big glow. Is anything out here? Okay, I think that's all of it. So if we look here, yeah, Eta Carinae doesn't even have a zone around it. So unless I just need to zoom out really, really far, which I'm assuming we don't need to. Yeah, so this guy, 100,000 suns, I think that is. Wait, is that 100,000? That is... That's 1,000, 10,000, no, that's 1,000,000 suns, I think. So, yeah, this guy's going to roast anything we put near it. So we're going to have very, very far away planets for this. So the inner areas here are not going to be habitable at all. Even if we put the albedo on 99 or 98% here, they're still going to get very, very hot. So we can't have any colonizable objects here. So that's not good. Alright, so what can we use next? So we could use Big Rock in this. We've never used Big Rock before. I might use that actually. So we've never used that. So a gas giant in turquoise colour. Oh, this is not going to be fun. I don't think I've got a single gas giant in that colour. So I guess the closest thing we could use is probably the green one again, like the green, because I don't have anything else. So let's have that orbiting in sort of the danger, sort of more dangerous zone here. Let's actually make it closer. So let's put it to 1 AU. Yeah, this guy's going to get roasted, but as you can see, it's not really... You can't really tell what colour it is. What if we put it on flashlight? Yeah, there you go. I guess it works. It's sort of a greeny, dark green colour. I don't know. We can't really do much better than this, honestly. So, as you can see, this isn't going to survive long. So we're going to have to make it a lot bigger. So let's give it a massive, I don't know, 6 Jupiters. There you go. So it's still going to get very hot unless we put the albedo up to like 99, which we will do. But even at 99% of the light being reflected, it's still smoking up, as you can see from the material it's losing here. So that's not good. Oh no, it stopped actually. Alright, perfect. So looking good. Alright, so put it on realistic mode again. So yeah, we're not. This planet's not going to be cold at all. Like, yeah, this inner area is not going to be good. So what we need to do is we're going to have to zoom out a lot further. So let's get our no, let's get Big Rock actually. Let's have it really far away. So what about there? Is this safe? Like, is this a safe zone? Like, it could be 20 degrees, but we could work with that. This could be our biggest habitable planet because look at the size of this thing. Remember, Big Rock is really a big rock. It's a rocky planet, bigger than Jupiter. That is how big this thing is. This is like the largest rocky planet you can even have in the game. Like, that's just how insane this thing is. So let's modify it so it is a turquoise color. So let's do that. So like the greeny sort of like cyan color again. So let's do it. So there we go. Okay, you can't really see it too well. So let's turn that off and turn the clouds off so we can get a real good look of this. So let's also decrease the water on it, I think. Just yeah, so we can see a bit more surface. So let's make this green a little more blue, I think. There you go. That's looking better for more of a cyan colour. But let's add a bit of blue in. There you go. I think that's quite a good cyan colour. In fact, let me just quickly Google. Actually, I just want to see what cyan, like the colour cyan, actually is, because I know it was in Minecraft back, like when I used to play that. But so cyan. Let me just check this on my phone here. So cyan. Yeah, so if you just Google the word cyan, C-Y-A-N, it gives you a light blue colour, so a light blue sort of green colour. So yeah, this is pretty much on target, so that's good. So let's do that again. And there you go, there is our Cyan Big Rock. So me being original with names again, we're going to call it Cyan Big Rock. Oh, I'm horrible with names, guys, I'm sorry. But yeah, we'll leave it like that. So there we go. We won't have too much water on it, just because we want to see the cyan on it, so... Yeah, it's got some lakes and stuff. It would be habitable here, so we can check the Earth similarity as well. So 30.3% Earth similarity, and it's got a 7% life likelihood, so we could live here. Let's give it a magnetic field of just a random number. I don't know. Random numbers, I don't even know. So it's got a very large magnetic field, as we can see here. So that's pretty good. So I like that. So let's have a gas giant orbiting it. We don't really have gas giants orbiting rocky planets much. So yeah, we're definitely doing that. So. Let's get the other green gas giant. Let's put it around. Look at this thing. Look at this. Oh, the little gas giant is so cute. Yeah, they're sort of a cyany colour, I guess, but it's not really the easiest to get these coloured gas giants. So 300 degrees, I think we can live with that. So we'll just leave it the way it is, honestly, with that one. And now next up, let's have a little planet orbiting it. So. Let's have an ice world, actually, a nice cold planet, because there's not really many cold objects in here, so can we have it orbiting there? Oh, we can! So put it there. So we've got a moon orbiting a moon, or a moon orbiting a moon, I should say, around Big Rock, or Cyan Big Rock. So there we go. Now we want to modify the colour on this again, just to pull it back to the cyan light blue colour. So let's do this, and there we go. Let's give this guy... should we remove the atmosphere or not? Okay, I want to remove the atmosphere on this one. So let's just go 0. So it's now a plain object. Let's increase the water on it a bit. So, okay, that's too much water. So let's just remove it. And now we want to increase the albedo a lot so it cools down. So let's put it to 0 degrees just to reset it. And now it should freeze up, creating a nice, like, white looking object. So, and it sort of broke away from the gas giant. Okay, you can do that as well. Dang it. So let's quickly lower its orbit size and refresh that. And let's make this guy's orbit a little bigger so they don't interfere with each other. There we go. So light blue, let's just call it cyan. I can't even spell. Whoops. There we go. So looking good. I like that actually. It's simple but it's good. So yeah, we've got our ice world there. And we've got our habitable world, which is our Earth-like. And it's still changing its radius. Just turn it off because it's all changing. Yeah, this object's not the most stable objects when you put radius and composition on. It's weird, but yeah, there we go. So if we look back at our stars, look how far away they are. So we've got triple star system in the sky, which is pretty cool. So if we look down here, look how fast the clouds are moving as well. So there are our stars. So you can just see them chilling over there. We've got there's our moon. Look at that. That's cool. They've got a double moon. So they're larger than the moon is from Earth. So there you go, look at that, he's so cute and small. Setting on the horizon there. That's cool actually. There's our triple star system. It's quite a cool look from this far away from the stars actually. But what does it look like from the guys here? This one's pretty hot. So yeah, what do the stars look like from here? So we've got 1, 2, and where's the third one? Oh, there it is. So let's land on this one here. So let's land here. So we're on near the south. So if we look up, we've got 1 star. So that is Fomalhaut. We've got Eta Carinae, which is probably the primary star in the system. Then we got the closest star, which is somewhere. Somewhere. No, wait, no, I just saw it. There it is. So it's quite the blue glow goes really well with the background on this. Like that looks good. So there's our triple stars. So let's speed up time. Let's see how the sunsets work here, because with 3 stars, you're going to have a lot of shadows on the surface of the planet. So that's going to be pretty interesting. So let's slow down time, because I've sped up too much. So there we go. There's what? Oh, no, go that way. Oh, that's a nice picture actually. Look at that. So there's our moon there. Oh no, that's our planet. I think that's the main. Yeah, Nutsuski is the planet. So that is a very nice looking star there. So where are the other 2 at? Oh, there's our moon again. It's going around pretty quick that. So there's one sun. It's very light, bright coloured surface here. So 1, 2, and 3. So there are all the stars. There's 1 star set. Now we're having the 2nd star set and then the 3rd star set. So that's a triple sunset there, looking cool. So that is nice. I like that. And then we've probably got our hot Jupiter, which is it still exist? Oh yes, it does. And look how hot it is. It's just, this is reflecting 99% of light and it's still hot. Like we could put it to 100, then it just freezes completely. Like, there you go. We can fix it. This is just a world that could never exist. It wouldn't reflect all light. That's just not happening. So let's put it to -999, so it just refreshes. So now if we speed up time, this guy's just going to cool down and just chill at -270 degrees right next to these giant stars, which emit 1 million suns, as you can see there. So how this world would ever exist in real life, I don't know, but for the purpose of this video, we're doing it. Look at it. It's all the shadows and lighting on it is really like weird and glitched out and stuff. That's pretty weird though. Look at it. Maybe a large gas giant, but that star's is just a beast. So there you go. So there's our triple star. That's quite a nice system actually. I like that. So it's quite a unique system. Look at the orbits on these guys. Why is it even like that? Can we change that? Auto orbit? Will that fix it? And let's just quickly make these guys orbit that, because we don't want them to. Will that fix it? Or is this guy just free roaming through space? I don't even know. I don't know why its orbit was all such in a weird shape anyway. Cyan Big Rock, what are you doing? Come on, orbit the star. Come on. Okay, apparently it decided it doesn't want to orbit the star anymore, but oh well. You saw it as orbiting the star, so yeah, there's that. But I don't even know. Looks like they're. I don't even know what they're doing. What are they doing? What if we just hit 0 velocity? What happens? So let's we want to keep an eye on our moons here. We don't want them to fall to the planet. So hit play. Okay, it had an orbit. It just disappeared. So if we go to auto orbit, will anything change? Okay, I don't even know what's going on. Dang it. So they're orbiting. I don't know why it's not orbiting the stars. It should be, but that's pretty weird, I guess. So yeah, we'll leave these guys just chilling out here, doing their own, I guess their own mini system orbiting the main system. So now let's go and add some random objects in. So we won't alter all of these, but just so we can get more objects in here, let's do that. So we've got a lot of all these objects will be unhackable, so that's not good. But there you go. And then we'll also add some more gas giants in, just to randomize things up a bit. So do that, and then this guy, because we don't want to edit every single one. So some very far away objects here, and there you go, looking good. Let's actually add another big rock in. Let's do it. So let's put it over here. There you go. There's another big rock. But let's make this one really, really hot. So let's have it with no water on it. Actually, let's just make it so plain it has no atmosphere either. So let's then make it have a light blue atmosphere, or light blue colour, I should say. So there we go. Let's change this guy up like that, and then this colour to that. Okay, there we go. Quite plain looking. Let's decrease the albedo so it warms up a bit, and there you go. Actually, yeah, we'll leave it like that. Just a nice plain big rock. What else can we put in here? Anything else? Let's just use this Lunati. I think this was from an old episode of some kind. I don't know what it was from. Let's use this thing. It looks quite green and sort of greenish turquoisey colour. So, oh, I really like this. I remember when I made this, I can't remember what it was from, but I really, really like the way this object turned out. But sadly, we're going to have to ruin its colour scheme just to fit the purpose of the video, sadly. So, let's do that. And there you go. Now it's turquoise. Let's call it, or Cyan Lunati. Oh, I'm horrible with names. I'm sorry. So yeah, there we go. So that's orbiting the dead big rock now. The just atmosphere, no atmosphere big rock. Oh, I'm so bad. I need to talk properly. What's up with these guys? These guys are all smoking up. And I'm not surprised because they're quite small. So let's make it 900 Earths in mass. There we go, that's quite a large size. So yeah, we won't change in the albedo on these guys. We'll just let them do their thing. This guy as well, we'll give you, let's make it, I don't know, 3,000 Earths. So that's 9 Jupiters in size. That's pretty big. And let's also put it on its side. Put it on its side, so it's like Uranus almost from our solar system. So let's see about that. There you go. So now that'll be on its side. Pretty interesting. It's also increased the albedo on it, so it cools down a bit. So like that. Okay, what is next? And those guys on the outer system behaving? No, they're not behaving at all. So what if I just split them all up? Will it work then? So let's pull the moon away from it. So if we just drag it completely out of the thing, so let's do that. And then with you as well, we'll pull you away and just dunk you over there somewhere. Now, if we press auto orbit on this big rock, it should orbit the stars, right? Like, orbit, please? Is it going to work? There we go. That's what I wanted. It wasn't that hard, was it, game? Why do you have to do this to me? So now let's bring these guys back to the Cyan big rock here. So let's put them back in orbit, hopefully anyway. Come on, go back in orbit, please. There you go. So hopefully it doesn't change the orbit. Okay, that's what I want. See, it wasn't that hard at all, was it? Game no like me. So then let's put the green one. Let's put it a little further out than it was before. Auto orbit, and there you go. So even though it may be far away, Big Rock is massive, so we should be able to see it from this object. So where's Big Rock? Actually, maybe not. Look how far it's little dot. So yeah, this is too far away for my liking. So let's remove 2.61 AU away. Wow, that is just ridiculous. 1 AU. See, that's just how big Big Rock actually is. Even from 2 AU away, it was still visible in the sky. That is just insane. Okay, let's make that slowly move in numbers. Oh, there we go. That's a little close. Where's our second moon? Okay, there it is. So that should be fine. Actually, I want to make this a little bigger. Let's put it up to 8. There you go. That should be fine. So looking good. So we've got our gas giant moon. We've got the Cyan big rock. We've also got the regular Cyan, the frozen world. Now let's make a hot object because we haven't got a hot one yet. So let's have the Lunati. God damn my pronunciation. So I actually used the lunar moon actually when we added the moon to the moon. So let's use this object here. So it's going to smoke up because this guy's very, very small. But let's make it a very hellish world. So it's already got the cyan sort of colour here. So we'll do that. Now we want to heat this guy up. So let's give it a heavy, heavy atmosphere. So let's give it an atmosphere of 10 Earths. Let's decrease all the albedo. So this guy should. Whoa, okay, yeah. This guy is not happy. He's hot and he's angry. So there we go. So let's also make it a bit more cyan colour. So looking good there and there as well. So it's sort of a cyan green now. Bit more of a greenish colour. No, we've got to put some blue on. There we go. So that is our hot object. And it's smoking up, of course. Stop smoking, please. Okay, is it a bit good? And it's still losing material. Okay, let's give it 3,000 kilometers in size. Big it up. There we go. It's all grown. It's a big boy now. So there we go. So we've got 3 moons in orbit of the big rock now. So that's good. So I think this part of the system is definitely complete. And I'm definitely going to add some rings into this system. But this could be it for this episode. So I think I've done a good job here. It's definitely different because we've never done like a triple blue star system before with these far, far away orbits. So there we go. That's our other big rock there. Looking good. And should we have a big rock really close to the star? That could be interesting. So let's go. What star doesn't have a planet around it? This Nasuski is... okay, that's doing good. Yeah, alright, cool. So, okay, Formula... Is that... No, that's Castor Gem. Fomalhaut's this one. So let's have a big rock orbiting this one, since this star doesn't have any objects around it. So let's get a big rock. Let's put it really close. So there. Look at this thing. Even compared to the star, this thing is just massive in size. That's just how awesome Big Rock is. Look at all these stars. They're just everywhere. So let's increase the albedo as well. Even at 99%, it's still 700 degrees. That is just... Oh no, higher than that. 1,000 degrees. Damn. Let's remove the atmosphere though. There you go. Remove all the surface pressure. So it has no atmosphere. So yeah, look at that. And then let's also change the colours to cyan, even though we probably can't see them. So let's do that. And there we go. So there we go. Cyan world. Very, very close. Now, for the final part of this, we're definitely going to have an asteroid belt. And so here is our system so far. So it's quite a unique looking thing. But let's actually give it one more thing. Let's add like a Sedna sort of object in. So let's have something with a really, really crazy orbit. So what could we use? Where is it? We're not going to use Sedna actually. So actually, let's use Sedna I know it's got a red trail, but oh well. So put a Sedna there, and I'm going to change the colour of Sedna to make it basically a turquoise version of Sedna, so like a dark sort of colour. So something like that. So if we zoom on Sedna now, it's basically just a blue version of the normal colour. So that looks good. So I know it's a dark colour, but turquoise is turquoise at the end of the day, or cyan, however you want to say it. So if we zoom out here, now let's give it a very crazy, wacky orbit like that. There you go. So give it a little uniqueness, because that's one thing we slack on in these episodes, is we don't give, like, or one thing I've noticed is we sort of give them relatively circular orbits, but this guy is going to break that rule, and we're going to have a Sedna all the way out there. So this is the furthest object away from the system. So if we look here, even though it's so far away, it's still receiving daylight from these objects, or from probably from Eta Carinae, because that's the most bright star. So if we look up, there's the system, but can we see the stars? So yeah, the stars are so close to each other, they look like they're one, but if you look carefully, you can see some orange dots, which are the planets. So there you can see one of the light blue objects here, you can just see it. Those glowing objects, we can see green. So there's a lot of objects you can see there, but this is a very nice, yeah, I'm happy with this. This is a good simulation. So looking good. Yeah, I like that. That's our one Sedna out there. So I like that. So if we go back to Eta Carinae, now let's add the rings in as we end this off. So while I'm doing this, yeah, we're going to add some rings in. So asteroid, let's add an asteroid belt in. So yeah, let's do that. So looking good. Alright, and also guys, while I am just adding this in, just yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed this video, because yeah, this was quite fun to do. So yeah, make sure you all did, or hopefully you all enjoyed. Make sure if you did, leave a like, subscribe for more, because we are so close on getting to the next milestone. We are like 3 subscribers. I think, yeah, we're 3 subscribers away from what's it? 3 subscribers away from 1,200. So yeah, many thanks to everyone who subscribed. You're awesome. And there we go. We got our cyan sort of coloured rings here, so that's cool. So we've got 1 asteroid belt, and now let's add a second. Now should we just have 1 today? Or we can have a second. Nah, we'll just use 1. I think 1's enough for a change. So yeah, looking good. So yeah, there we go, guys. So like I said, hopefully you enjoy this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and then yeah, tell me what colour you want next. So it's going to be pink, brown, white, or grey, because yeah, they're the only colours we got left. And then we're going to have to sadly end this series, because I think we've run out of colours. Unless you guys got any other ideas, like I guess we could do different shades of different colours if you want. Like we could do like an olive yellow, or a dark orange, or dark red, if you really want me to go to that extreme extent. But still, it'd be too similar to like the orange or the normal old red system and stuff. Sadly, I don't have the red system anymore, but I think I've got all the other ones I've ever made. Actually, yeah, I've got blue, I just don't have red, so yeah, that's kind of sucks. But yeah, there we go. So yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed. Make sure you all have a good day, and yeah, you like my system, it's cool. Yeah, so there we go, looking good. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. Next up, stars. So what should we use today? So I'm definitely going to use a blue star for this, I think. So what can we use? We could use a white star as well, maybe. So have I used Regulus before? I don't know. What about Eta Carinae B? That's quite a large star. Actually, let's use this. I know it's not the biggest, because Eta Carinae A is a lot bigger, but this guy's still relatively large. It's a little smaller than Aldebaran, so it's definitely bigger than the Sun by miles, as you can see. So we're going to have this in a binary orbit with, let's do Formahult, or Formahult. I can never pronounce this one. Formahult. Is that leave last week, or last episode's system, which was yellow, and we are now going to move on to a whole new simulation. So let's go and start off with a background, I think. So let's use green as our sort of template here. So what we need to do here is, so we need to get the sort of bluey, this is a sort of turquoisey cyan colour here. So there we go. So a colour like this is pretty interesting. So we're definitely going to use a blue star for today's episode, because I don't think there's any other thing to really use in that. So maybe a little too green, actually, let's put a little more blue in there. So like I said, white main sequence star, but it does have a bit of blue in it. So this has only got the mass of 1.92 suns, so we could have this in orbit of Eta Carinae here. So let's put it about 7 AU away. So there we go. So we've got our 2 blue stars here. So this guy should orbit that one, no problem. So right, that's orbiting that. Alright, that's good. So let's go into here again. So we could have a 3rd star in this one. So what if we have a little pulsar orbiting around Formahult maybe? So we could do that. Oh no, these guys are quite large in mass, even though they're small. So Okay, we may have to have them orbed in something else. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Universe Sandbox 2 video, and today we're continuing with the Coloured Solar System series. So in yesterday's episode where we turned Charlie Co into a star, however the hell you pronounce that thing. Yeah, so when well, in that video yesterday, I left a comment saying what colour you wanted me to do for today's episode, and Cyan won it by miles. Literally, pretty much almost everyone said Cyan. So if you don't remember, the options were Cyan, pink, brown, grey, or white. And Cyan, which is like the turquoisey sort of like bluey green colour, that won by literally miles. So we're gonna now look at this sort of like the bluey sort of turquoisey green colour. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. Like a light blue, sort of turquoise cyan. Okay, I like that. And then base colour, change that to light blue as well, I guess. Wait, does that not do that? I want the whole thing to go... There we go, something like this. This sort of version of green. And the good thing is, this is already sort of a cyan colour as well. So, let's go to the blue again. Let's get the sort of the light green here. And there we go, looking good. So... it may look green, but there's definitely a good mixture of blue and green in there, so that's definitely making a turquoisey cyan sort of colour. So,